Hey, Tom, I have a question. Maybe we can
Great.
jump in with the group here. That is, as you said, there are a lot of like tactical opportunities, like reducing, for example, looking for journalism, like Michelle was provoking. That can speed up a lot, like text editing, a lot of things, having ideas, introductions. I mean, I can see that. We have tried that actually at Outthinker, and it was impressive how we can accelerate things. But there is like the strategic side as well, that is, what we do that, I mean, besides like automating the organization, what we could do in organizations to leverage the possibilities that it brings to the organization. So is there any skills, for example, fine tuning? It looks like to be a very important skill to start looking for organization. So how do you see that more in a strategic level?
Yes, I do think that it's important to learn about fine tuning. That's at the moment, I think that's largely a data scientist sort of activity. You probably can't do it as an amateur or a citizen data scientist, if you will. Certainly, prompt engineering is becoming a popular skill, and there have been a fair number of job openings in that regard, understanding how prompts work for different domains. You can get something out of these tools with not much prompt expertise, but if you're in a specialized content domain like legal, or a couple of weeks ago, I was in Hollywood looking at a big new backdrop generator using stability AI, stable diffusion AI.
Yep.
And those prompts are unbelievably complex. I wrote about that in Forbes as well, if you want to see a typical prompt. So, and then the third general skill I would say is, how do we edit these things effectively? Many of us are not really trained as editors, and knowing sort of what's interesting and what's not, what needs to be reworded, et cetera, I think is still very important. Whether it will always be, I'm not so sure, but it's certainly important.